The way your husband presents and treats you determines how your in-laws will treat you. There was a ceremony 2 weeks ago at my husband's family house. So something happened. We all were cooking. I mean, we the wives were cooking. My husband have 5 siblings. They are all men. The last of them, which is the last born, married just 3 years ago. He is 32 years old. When we the wives were cooking, we noticed that the wife of the last child did not join us in cooking. It's the third time we would be cooking that she wouldn't join us. The first ceremony we had was 2 months after their wedding. She didn't join us in cooking. We all understood that she was still new. The second time she was pregnant, so it was understandable. But the third time, that was 2 weeks ago, she still didn't join us in cooking. In fact, she even came very late self. But my mother-in-law didn't say anything. She came around 11 a.m. and I got there at 6:30 a.m. There is nothing I didn't use my ear to hear. She started insulting me that I'm not well trained in our house. That's why I came late to the in-laws event for cooking when I was supposed to even sleep there or be there as early as 5 a.m. At this time, we all were not comfortable and we started murmuring because of the aggression from the insults our mother-in-law said to us for coming late. So I summoned the courage to go and meet her inside the car and lied that my mother-in-law asked her to join us in cooking. That was how she faced the back and told her husband a message was sent to her that our mother-in-law asked her to come and join in cooking. I didn't even know that her husband, my brother-in-law, was at the back seat of the car. If not, I wouldn't have went to tell her that. My brother-in-law became angry and stepped down from the car, walking angrily to go and meet our mother-in-law. It was so fast that before I could even say she didn't ask me to do it, the drama already began. Mom, why did you ask my wife to join them in cooking? I have sat you down at the beginning that my wife wouldn't be joining in any family cooking, and that's why I usually give you money to call caterers on her own behalf to represent her. A week to the ceremony, I gave you 100,000 to call caterers, and now you are calling my wife to come and cook. Cook for what again? The fact that my wife doesn't cook with them doesn't make her a bad person. I just don't want that for her. My mother-in-law, I didn't ask them to call her. Why would I ask them to call her? No, I didn't. At this point, my mother-in-law couldn't even ask him who sent to call her. Chai, so 100k was paid for cooking and my mother-in-law still went ahead to make us cook. Like this money is even enough to pay 5 caterers to cook for this event and there would still be change for her. A caterer at most collects highest 10k per person. So if 6 or 5 caterers come, she would have spent 50 to 60k or even less. But because our own husbands has subjected us to her, she used us instead of paying caterers instead. The most painful thing is that she made us kneel down for coming late to cook. And those that slept there a night before woke up by 5 a.m. not knowing the stress we all went through has been paid for by my brother-in-law. But my mother-in-law decided to use us instead of spending the money. I thank God that my husband too was there when the drama began. He used his eye to see all. He was so embarrassed that his brother could be thoughtful of his own wife. What the seniors couldn't do. All the other wives started washing their hands that they weren't cooking again. I washed my hands and bathed my baby and left immediately. When I got home, I noticed that the wives were removing themselves from our WhatsApp group. One of my brother-in-law wrote in the group that our wives are not slaves, that any event that would be coming, they would call caterers for the cooking. For him to say that, it means his wife has reported to him too about what happened because he wasn't around at the ceremony.